And continuing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right from the start. And even now, I already can see that this would be this will be impressive game. But I would wonder, where would that go? Oh yeah, I can only basically do the running movement at the... I hope there would be some sort of large world map or something like that kind of location to do some exploration and all that. But Mountains of Nibel are still there. They look less inhospitable and bleak than they did in original Final Fantasy. So let's just look at the materials. Buster sword. Yeah, I got... Do I know the magics? Cure, fire... oh yeah, the materials are not leveled up. Only the regular level is leveled up. And I don't know, is it just a matter of this flashback?
But our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nebel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Oh yeah, it does look, it is kind of an eyesore.
I go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
No voi Matsu. Oh, just... It's... gorgeous view, gorgeous game. It looks so much less horrifying hellscape than it did in the original one. Even this little part already shown, it's way, you can say, way more natural, gorgeous looking. Not that kind of stylized gothic hellhole. Yeah, just ludicrously nice looking game. There's just no denying about it that how pretty this game is. Hell, every Final Fantasy game, or hell, almost every Squaresoft game since something like Final Fantasy VI has been beautiful. Maybe not always as pleasing,
Not going too fast for you, am I?
but
Of course not.
they've all been
Pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys
paved
were in a
road
hurry.
and it's been
Even
cracked
so,
quite severely,
You'll burn
so...
yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Guess you really are the best there is.
Oh yeah. And I deliberately kept myself in completely dark, or as much as I could in completely dark about what would be happening, what would be in this game. I did not play the demo. And that little introductory sequence right at the beginning with Zack and present moment really stung me that what is going on. And it also had that very ominous materia dropping moments as well. So there might be a lot of changes in the general sense to the story, which I would be both frightened and excited to see. Frightened because it would break the story I know and love, but it also excited to see that how did they change story. That's a monster. Oh yeah, that's an ugly one.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
Yeah, she's got smaller.
I got this.
She's got smaller amount.
Copy that.
Pressure. Dagger. And yeah, 2 trophies in a row.
You think?
Stagger and
This is how
win
it's
him.
going to be. There doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, he's lazy. But then again, knowing his level of power, there's nothing. Yeah, I think he might have been quite adjusted to be into that kind of being much more of a big, scary boogeyman, and
Take it away.
Let's finish this.
yeah, let's bring out the braver. Yeah.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
Oh yeah, I would still say that this fighting system is real good because it so smoothly joins with the regular action. But I would still, make it like it to be a bit more, you could say, menu based. And this would be a ominous moment. Except it wasn't. That would be much smaller bridge than that one with. Yeah, badly made pipes, they leak. So yeah, Shinra was skimping on how to build stuff in building stuff.
Just you watch. Come on.
Yeah, let's give it a triple slash. And it's staggered.
Well, that's that.
Dude. For some reason I would not be surprised that Shinra Inc., which at least at the first part of the remake appeared just to be extremely incompetent and cutting corners thing. Hell, even the fact that one of the security guards, basically same employee of the same company, just decided to just attack. Just attacked. Yeah, do that. I'm gonna give you that.
Let's finish this.
Maybe I will just wipe it out. Well, at least this one I did. No, I didn't yet. It went down. More of them. Yeah, I think that even Sephiroth might have to do something. And as much as in real life what people have made, Sephiroth's sword is actually better than you could say Cloud's Buster sword, just because of their sheer size. Yeah, and weight. Sephiroth's sword is actually lighter, way lighter than Cloud's Buster sword would be. Your history. Yep, they're dead.
A long way to go.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
No, I know how the material stuff works. Alright. Materia and equipment. Cloud. Set materia. Yeah, I can use the assess materia for cures. All the, well, I could say quite basic spells. Nothing. Oh, but still getting forward. And there seems to be also all kinds of Yep. Operator mode. Yeah, the counter attack ability of this is just so.
Pretty good.
It's just quite potent. It just feels so. And some parkour abilities and all that. Nothing really, you could say, groundbreaking in that sense. But still, they are quite nice and impressive. And I really would hope that there would be way more emphasis on gameplay. Then they would. Alright, punish. Once again, I'll be.
You're done. See ya.
Braver and followed by another one. Although the bastard managed to dodge me.
Piece of cake.
Well, that was kind of close. I was being too aggressive in my gameplay in my style of acting or performing. Interestingly enough, when you would now do the comparisons to the original Final Fantasy, I didn't really do a research about how many people were actually involved making them. Even though it was a kind of big work for Squaresoft, then I would expect that would be something like a let's say 20 people. Let's say, all right, let's go for 10 people. And I would guess that this game has more than 10 people in acting department alone. Yes, as just the actors doing the voice work. And then there would also be the voice directors and script writers and all that. Oh, dialogue script writers and all that. Event writers would most likely be completely different part. And so that would tell that how much scale of Squaresoft's games has changed. Alright, where...
Rock slide bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that did happen. And I was right about it being that little rock thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's still a very battered, beaten and unpleasant looking mountainscape. Because look at, you can actually see the little tiny hairs and skin blemishes in Cloud's hands. That's attention to detail, as in huge scale attention to detail. Somebody had to painstakingly be there. Look at how teenagers' armpit elbows go, and just in a photograph and superimpose them on, basically just put on top of model, or just carefully paint them out with different kind of brushes. Yeah, digital brushes, not physical brushes, to make it that little detail. And of course, how the light goes. It's just it's staggeringly beautiful. And because the art style is not completely realistic, it doesn't really strike that kind of uncanny. You can just see that it's beautiful. And here it is. We did not go to the mountain and crash. We might be at the location where they will be later boss encounter of Materia Eater. Or maybe not. I think this is actually that location. Yeah, and the greenish blue haze of the eyes is still there. That tiny little details are still there. It's just... And when you would look about it, Tifa was actually quite small then. She grew up later. She grew up later during those 5 years between this moment and the beginning of the actual Final Fantasy VII. Of course, even though her assets were started to show, because she would be actually quite tall, almost about as tall as Cloud, and he was... Yeah.
Let's finish this.
Alright. Yeah, focus thrust on that. Okay, kan det bara käsi block? Your history. I don't remember where those things in the original one, or was that one of those creatures that actually appeared at the original one in the only in the cutscene as a horrifying monster that was released? Devil Eater. Yep, terrain actions. But the location is...
The reactor may have been around for a while, but there are still pockets of Mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in if you can.
Don't want to get Mako poisoning.
Alright, why would... Is it some kind of natural phenomena, this Mako poison Mako appearing over here? That looks like the place to put this thing. Oh yeah. Now go to... Oh, do I have to actually, let's see, look about it, do I have to pull it up here?
Also, gas levels reduced by 20%.
Oh yeah, it's that kind of cleaning machine. Alright. Do I have endless amount of electrical wire cable to pull it off?
Mako gas levels reduced by 70%.
Thank you. I would have to feel that Mako energy is some sort of, it would be some kind of naturally occurring toxic gas or fuel, like you could say all kinds of fired coal gas and that. Well, not necessarily coal gas itself, that's a byproduct, but methane or something like that or natural gas. In that it's a fuel source, but you really would not want to breathe it in or have it leak around in the environment, especially where people are, because it would be toxic. Even though thankfully that one is colorful, has color, so you can, and most likely smell either, so you can actually notice it quite easily. And also the fact that even though it might be toxic, it would most likely not be toxic in that kind of sense that nobody notices anything until people start killing over dead or having serious symptoms of poisoning from that toxin, like carbon monoxide. That stuff is tasteless, colorless, odorless, and it's very toxic, very toxic as well. So that would be much scarier gas to encounter. And hydrogen sulfide, HS. Which has horrendously bad stink, but once you get into high enough levels of it, it doesn't smell at all, because I think it's something like senses are completely overwhelmed by it, and you just can't spot it anymore. Which means if that gas stinks, you know it's safe levels.
Come on.
Ray. And a helipad. They made this location much bigger, and that place has very ominous appearance. It looks like some sort of old Soviet nuclear reactor. I don't know how much. Well,
Just thinking about crossing that thing.
Then let me
but
go
here
first.
is.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
But this is the bridge. Yeah, it looks like they would be made of steel cables. It looks like it would be sturdy stuff, but that's a big big gap to fill. And seeing how negligent Shinra seems to be. Shit! Oh, damn it.
Tifa, are you okay?
Not really.
What are you?
Yep, it collapsed, and Shin has also fell to the water. scene which in original took only maybe 10 seconds. You can really see that Sephiroth was both distressed of that man falling over, but also you could say in a sense that can't do anything, best way to respect or honor is to continue on.
He's in Fate's hands now.
He might be surviving, because there was this one guy in the Shinra building who seemed to recognize Cloud. Yeah, I have that good memory.
I'm going to the village.
Which might be that he might be the other survivor of the.
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's some sort of leather and ceramic.
For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
Yeah, I think combat encounters are becoming much easier with a walking god of war or super soldier with me. And I would say that for all the super soldiers in fiction, I would, which most likely in a sense, like start from Captain America, I would guess that Sephiroth would be one of the most fearsome of them. In when you look up at the sheer level, sheer power he has. Yeah. There's a piece of material. 8 points up. Random act of vandalism. Let's make use of the. Oh, it's actually marked as an energy drink. Potions. But was that is that a saving spot? Oh yes, there's a manual saving spot. Good old-fashioned save anywhere thing. Kind of hard to be familiar with that after. Yep. Apparently they did do some little...
I got this. It's all you.
You're in good hands.
Alright, I have to still do that, some of the becoming more familiar with the combat.
There's no way around it either. Just have to go through. Let's not waste any time. After this village dangerous.
Alright, that's that. Alright. Yeah, I forgot how the ATB gauge works. Trying to become more familiar with the gameplay trickeries and all that. Doesn't seem to have much of a, you could say, effect. Oh, but here's what. Some little piece of material. I would just expect that I would assume that the Mako gas would have some kind of metallic sweet smell, which would be something like which would make it notorious, as in sense that people would like to smell it, despite its unpleasant, toxic, hallucinogenic effects.
A Mako spring.
Yeah, that's crystallized materia.
Yeah, but if we keep using Mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply, the knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird, or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo, from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man, but him... he is anything but. We should press on.
It's a real nice detail when you look about how Sephiroth is modeled, is that there doesn't seem to be any kind of, you could say, blemishes or imperfections in his appearance. He's just, you could say, he's immaculately shaped. There's no any kind of rough spots in his skin, and of course that magnificent haircut he has. It's just so... Professor... Alright, did I have the map? Yeah, and very inhospitable looking rock formations to climb. Oh yeah, and there they are. I think I might have been able to pass that. And that was a crystallized ore. Or crystallized magic, or however you wanna call it. Where? Alright, do I have the map? Yeah, I do. But I do like the fact that there's not, you could say, random encounters. At least in the earlier Final Fantasy games, they were really bad at interrupting the regular gameplay, especially in something like Final Fantasy 2, where there was something like almost every step was led to an encounter with a new new pest. You are hostile to me. Spell. Use cure on Sephiroth. Yeah, now I'm getting starting to get familiar with this. Even though Sephiroth appears a bit weaker than you would in a sense think that. I think they wanted to say that despite him being extremely powerful, he would not be something that he could easily solo the whole mission. Now he looks like he's extremely powerful, but in realm that humans can understand him as powerful. That's not something that their first instinct or reaction of seeing him is running away screaming or hoping that he doesn't start to catch you. Oh yeah, I've seen those ugly bastards before and I hated them. Yeah, because those bastards.
Stand back. It's on now.
Yeah, that's the move of Sephiroth.
This way.
It's that one which will be used, or at least was used in the original, to one of the most heartbreaking scenes in Final Fantasy, as in something that you really took a serious blow, which say original Aerith's death. Yep. Yep. Ah, damn it. Bit of extra, you could say, suspense with the breaking floor blocks thingies.
Heads up.
Bring it on.
Got it.
Bye. I won't let you down.
Apparently I have to...
Gotcha.
It's either Cloud doing... It's either Cloud recharging his bar way slower than Sephiroth,
Let's hurry.
or then it's a matter of some sort of weird gameplay quirk thing that, yeah, if you want to get somebody's charge bar up, you have to actually, or ATP bar up, you have to actually use them. Which I would find, I would just make it so that the characters would actually have more smart AI. Okay, let's see. Combat settings. Yeah, that's abilities they have. Sephiroth is just simply jumping down because. And Tifa as well. Looks like Cloud was the only one who actually had to climb. Magnify. I think that's the material to make stuff stronger. Ah, damn it. Well, the instinct to explore everything is very strong in me. And I do say that this scene, which this whole flashback sequence with the destruction of Nibelheim and all that, yes, I'm spoiling the plot. In the original one, might have taken less than an hour to play through completely. This is easily taken.
Not again.
Stand back. Show them what we can do. Nice. Steady. Get him. Show them what we can do.
That thing it can do a lot of damage.
Not looking good. Right.
It's still quite hard to get familiar with the limit break.
It's all you.
Yeah, that's a quite potent attack it has over there. Because it was able to even hurt Sephiroth. Not threaten him, but hurt him. And of course, I'm quite rusty in the general scheme of how this game plays. And I'm also don't know exactly how much you could say autosave this game has. Is it just a little bit or a lot of it? Come on. Mega potion. And this sounds actually new, completely new music, or at least. Yeah, more of these pests.
Stand back. Well, that's that.
But I would wonder, why would Sephiroth not be equipped with standard equipment materia? Of course, in... Auto cast might be quite... Lots of these kind of little tool materials available, and I'm quite certain that once this segment of the game is over, there'll be but I would still wonder, that would this game have some sort of world map thing? I would understand that this segment of the game would not have any kind of world map part. It would be basically what could be called adventure zone, or whatever is the could be the proper term. But this one is so it would be once more of these. Oh, I have to hold it. And of course, if they if they had wanted to make the gameplay more, you could say, difficult.
Gas levels reduced by 20%.
They, oh, it has a too short power line. Oh yeah. Well, I was right about that. There would be some kind of so I was kind of right when I was noticing that the power lines do have some kind of presence. But I think it might be just that the power line is actually quite a bit longer than it actually looks like.
Local gas levels reduced by 70%.
Thank you, 20, 70, all of it.
No local gas detected. Elevator access granted.
I think that might be some sort of tool which they use to gather all the macro energy or something like that, like a bucket you would take, or a gas. Oh, well, gas vacuum that you just rooms filled with gas. You seal the room with and you just put a vacuum cleaner or whatever thing, the gas sucking the machine on, and then you just elixirs. Looks like these barrels and stuff give you a lot of elixir and all that. There's a little bit of a. There was a. I wonder would this go down? Does this go down so that I can? No, it's just a real nice environmental environmental thing that you can't get there. But game graciously gave me a sit down point. And it also gives me a nice little reason to actually manually save and end this episode right here. See ya next time. See ya.